You mentioned that you use several different systems and admitted that that was not the most efficient way to manage your practice. What are your recommendations for a solo or small law firm on considering using a single source solution to minimize duplicate data entry and saving time?
Sure. Right now what I'm doing personally is I'm entering in a practice management solution my client's contact information, which includes their name and address. But I have to re-enter that in an invoicing system, which isn't included in my practice management solution, at least not currently. Then when I actually produce a product, particularly for my immigration clients, I'm opening a form provided by the government and typing that same information a third time into a form that I've been paid to prepare and file for my clients. So at least I'm entering it 3 times, sometimes more. And that's inefficient. So if I could find a software program that does the practice management, that does the invoicing, and that does the document assembly, taking the same data from the database and porting it into those fields in a form, that would be the best of all worlds. I don't have a solution that does that, at least not for immigration. There are some that come close, but I'm not as happy with how they solve the practice management side of the problem. So that's why I am at least currently forced into that inefficient situation. But ideally, of course, it would be best not to do double or triple data entry. So you should, as an attorney, look for solutions that cover all your bases.
Why do you think attorneys, especially solo and small law firms, can't get by using things like Outlook, Post-it notes, reminders, and case notes written on legal pads, and other homegrown solutions for managing their practice?
Well, I think that's because the environment is more competitive. We talked in our presentation today about the demands that the recession has put on the legal industry, and technology, as it's improved, has changed the competitive landscape for all attorneys. And in that world, you just cannot compete if you have, as your database, Post-it notes all over the place. Looking for things. Anne talked about that in part of her presentation, about how that's an incredible loss of productive time just looking for stuff. I think that it's mostly the efficiency and the competitive nature of the business doesn't allow you to do that anymore.